Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. As you can see from today's title, I will be doing a skin update. Now the reason I'm doing this video is because I've kind of just shown you guys what my skin looks like. I haven't really spoken about it too much on here. I have a little bit on Instagram, but not so much on here, and I wanted to do an in-depth video on what's actually going on, or like how I feel and stuff like that. So yeah, some of you may have no idea what I'm talking about. My skin has always pretty much been clear. Like, I've never really had issues with it. I know a lot of people have told me cut out dairy, cut out this, which I've already done. I've done everything. I don't eat dairy anyway, and it's not working. Same thing for products. I've tried loads of products. I've tried so many things, and it's just not getting better. Hence why I've started to look inside my body to see what's actually going on inside instead of like focusing on the outside. And hence why I did blood tests, which I'm going to speak about. But yeah, I've done everything, you name it, I've tried it literally. Yeah, as I said, which leads me to think that the issue, you could say, is probably internal. It's not anything that I am doing topically. So yeah, my skin's been like this for a few weeks now. I'd say almost like 2 months. Where I've kind of not had control of my skin. So what I decided to do after I tried everything topically, first thing I did was a food intolerance test, which basically said I was intolerant to gluten, wheat, lactose intolerant, like 100%, which I never ate anyway, so that was never a thing. So I cut out all that food for a period of time and there was no change. Like, the bloating went down, but my skin was still not like getting under control. So that made me believe that it wasn't the food. I also don't eat very badly. Like, I don't eat that badly that my skin is going to break out from my diet. I eat quite healthy. I drink like juices, smoothies and all that. Like, it was not my food. The sun has just gone and it's just making the lighting in this video just look so weird, so excuse the lighting. But the next thing I did was a blood test. Now the blood test I did just to check my hormone levels, to see if there's anything that's like way off balance, like if there are higher levels, lower levels, etc. And I also did that privately because I just didn't want to deal with the hassle of like trying to prove to my doctor that I need this blood test. So I think if you are in the position to do it privately, then do so. It came back literally within 2 days, so yeah. And the results basically said that my hormones, as I suspected, were all over the place. Like, some were way higher than the others and some were really low. I feel like that was a step in the right direction because I actually got results. Like, I actually found something. And you know, people around me were saying like, oh, if you keep looking you will find something. And I feel like you know your body best, and if you feel like something is not right, get it checked out anyway. Like, you know, you don't want to be that person that's always like, oh, this is wrong with me, like Googling everything. But genuinely, if you feel like something's wrong, get it checked out. And yeah, that did feel like a weight was lifted off my shoulder. I felt like now I kind of have an answer as to why I'm breaking out for no reason, literally. And I need to put in a side note as well. I did come off birth control in November and we are now in May. So I feel like my skin is trying to balance itself out. That's just my hypothesis. So yeah, when the results came back, I kind of just went to my doctor and said, look, these are the results, like, what do you think of them? And he basically said that I either lose weight or I go back on birth control. For one, you can probably, like, I'm not overweight. Before I was actually underweight and now I'm normal, like the weight I'm supposed to be. So I was a bit like, I'm not gonna lose weight, like I don't need to lose weight. And then secondly, he said birth control, which I came off, and he could obviously see that I came off it. So I was like, no. And he ultimately told me that there was not really much I could do, which is not true. Like, there are other ways you can balance out your hormones. It's not always the pill. Like, they're so quick to put us on the pill to solve everything, literally. So yeah, now I'm just trying to figure out, I don't know who to go to now that I know my hormones are off balance. Like, I'm actually in contact with a lady that also experienced some of the symptoms that I'm experiencing, and she's just kind of helping me through it. She suggested some supplements I should take and try out. So yeah, I'm gonna see how they work on me, but as I said, I don't really know what else, like where to go now, because my doctor's not really being useful. Like, he's not helping me because they never prescribe any like natural ways to balance things out or treat things. They always just give you medication, and I don't really want to do that. So I might go to a holistic doctor maybe and see what they say, or just like talk to people. I don't know. It's really hard. Like, it's so hard. Like trying to understand things, and people that should help you, they're not really helping you. Or like maybe go to a gyno. I don't know. I'm still debating, like still trying to think about what to do. But anyway, after I did my blood test, I thought to myself, right, so my skin is probably reacting like this. Like the root of everything is probably internal, as I found out now. But I still have to deal with like the topical, the scarring, like the breakouts. I need to get them under control. So I thought to myself, I need to see a dermatologist, because I'm not going to keep putting things on my skin and not know what's going on, you know? So after that, I did some research into some clinics and some dermatologists, and I decided to go to the skin clinic, SKN, in London. They have quite a few branches, but overall they're the clinic that I've heard the most positive reviews about. So I decided to go there. At my consultation, she made me feel very, very comfortable. Like any questions or hesitations or worries I had, I literally said, and the consultation was about an hour. I don't know if it was meant to be, but I literally just wanted her to know everything that was going on, so she could give me the most accurate, you know, piece of advice. And ultimately what she said was that, because my skin, she said I have mild acne, so it's not like severe, and it's good that I'm getting it under control now before it, or if it gets worse. She basically suggested I either do Hydrafacials or Isolaz, which is like a laser treatment for spots and scars, which sounds really scary, but she said it doesn't hurt, and I believe her. Like, I asked her, on a scale of 1 to 10, or like 0 to 10, how much does it hurt? She was like, maybe a 1 for like discomfort, but it doesn't actually hurt, which that doesn't scare me. The idea of laser doesn't scare me, but I think I am leaning more towards Hydrafacials, because I don't know, like, I don't know, I'm still deciding on that as well. I need to think about it, because they'll be like once a month, which is alright, and I didn't want any downtime. That was like a major thing. I didn't want to have to, like, you know, just downtime. I didn't want to have to do that to my skin. So yeah, that's what she recommended. And she also recommended I use a glycolic acid cleanser for like every day, or like Monday I think, then Friday, not every day, until I build up a tolerance. Because I was like, my skin was so clear and I barely put anything on my skin. She said I need to basically be realistic and realize my skin is not in the place it used to be, and what worked back then is not going to work now, so I need to like do different things. And that kind of just made me realize, like, my skin is just in a different stage. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with my skin. I've kind of been tailoring my skincare routine more for combination and not being in denial. I was very much in denial about my skin. Like, in my head I was like, my skin is still dry, my skin is still sensitive, and it's really not. So I've been tailoring it to what it actually is, and I've seen like a bit of improvement. And I'm also gonna start taking the supplements. They're actually arriving today. I take supplements every day, like, anyway, but these ones in particular are supposed to help. I'm gonna link them down below, and like, some of you guys may have tried it, some of you may have not. If you're struggling with something similar, maybe look into it. I don't know. Maybe as well, once I start my Hydrafacial or Isolaz, I'm also gonna, you know, keep you guys updated on how my skin is, because I know, like, this is very common. Acne in like your adult years is very common. In my head it was like, what, like, I thought acne was only when you're a teenager, and once you're an adult you're in the clear, like, it's not gonna come. No, it comes whenever, honestly. And that was like a reality check as well, because I was like, I have to deal with this. So yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys posted on like any treatments. I might even vlog it, because I think it's quite interesting. I'd love for someone to do that for me if I was looking into it, or was kind of interested in like other ways to treat acne. So I'll definitely do that, and do like regular Q&As on my Instagram and stuff. But yeah, that was it. That's like a skin update. Not much to like show you at this point, apart from what my skin is looking like. I've got a sticker on because it's kind of flaring up. But yeah, it's like, it's just my skin. It's what it's doing right now. And I'm getting it on my chest as well. I mentioned that as well. I'm kind of breaking out on my chest, which is new for me as well. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's kind of stressful, but I'm trying not to think about it. I'm just like, it is what it is, you know. So yeah, again, that was that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was also quite informative, and maybe you guys get some ideas on like other treatments, so that you know there are other ways to find out what's going on with your skin other than just like a cleanser. You know, sometimes the issue is way deeper than that. So yeah, just sharing my story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you again in my next skin update. Bye.